Hello, everyone, and welcome. You can sense it through the pageantry,
the tradition, the electricity that permeates this place as we get set for a terrific game. This is anything but a run-of-the-mill early season matchup, a clash of top 10 teams as these two will get their oil checked early. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, a group with a lot to prove here today. Taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, a group with a lot to prove here today. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Line gets set, first down. They'll give it to the back. Oh my, circle, Spinderella. Put him in the spin cycle and picked up the first down.
When you go on the road, man, oh man, you love hearing the crowd, but more importantly, you love shutting the crowd up. There's no better feeling than coming out, getting that juice going, getting that confidence going, and getting that running game going right at him and gashing him right out the gates.
Looking for an open area to his left. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play. Here's why this one's so much fun, guys. Early in the season, sort of a proving ground type of game for a couple of squads that believe they could win it all.
And we've heard so much in this offseason, right, about both of these teams and top 10 teams preseason. Now you get a chance to prove it. Like, now you get a chance to see who are the dudes on the squad. These are always fun early in the season, Jesse.
Yeah, it's going to be fun to find out what these teams are about because we've seen both teams beat up on weaker competition. We know they're both very talented, but let's see good against good and find out what they are.
Touch pass on the run. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is his most dangerous.
Single back formation, and they give it to him. Shows him the stiff arm. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. After the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. Leaves it with the back. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdowns.
This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
The offense knocking on the door, 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Knocked down after a gain of 1. They'll mark it at the 6. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Steps into the end zone for a touchdown. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the offense on first down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, the running back has it. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35.
A lot of times it's hard to see those linebackers coming down late and blitzing through a gap. The offense did a really nice job getting a hat on a hat, blocking up front so the running back could get some positive yards.
These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. They'll try to power their way ahead.
This is an interesting decision now for the head coach. You're trailing very early in the game. There's a lot of football left. But you're in a situation where you could go for it here and try and answer after your defense gave up that touchdown on the opening drive.
They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get it. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you have a prominent jawline and an urgent resolve. They'll go for it.
Listen, when you got a big sucker like that at quarterback, all he's got to do is lean forward, and he's going to get that 4th down. He just does a great job getting behind the offensive line, falling forward, and getting the big 4th down conversion.
Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. They go to the ground. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Jordan. Looking to the big tight end. He's got it. At the 40, there he goes. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Picks up the first down, still moving. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. Let's go! Motion from the offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. Second down here as they go back to work after the break.
Get set, get set. Freedom.
Wide out in motion. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Get it out on the screen. And they knocked him down, but he got past the line to gain.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon. You're seeing that here early.
A first down run on the doorstep. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Got it.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal.
Here we go. Go.
Tries again to get it in. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Ready, set.
Heftiness coming out on the goal line.
Easy. Yankee blue. Yankee blue.
On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. It's good. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. Fair catch called for and made. A 1st down for the offense. Trying to start the drive with a pass. He lobs one high down the left side. It's complete. A huge pickup. And he's in for the score. Touchdown.
When you can run like that, the quarterback is going to give you opportunities. And look at him run by the defenders. QB sees it, stick the hand up in the air, catch the football, get to the end zone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. BYU is running away with this one, and they're just itching to ring that victory bell. They're up 14 over Kent State. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Looking downfield, it's Jordan. Going for it all. Picked off. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. Wide receiver shows motion. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Inside the 15. Got a lot of running room. When that receiver got 3, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback.
Ready up.
All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again.
Clear. Clear.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. He uncorks one deep. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
The give on the inside. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Just going to keep it after the snap. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
And you could tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end-of-league plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a fourth-quarter game. And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run up to the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Absolute shank. Missed it. And the deficit will stay at 3 scores. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. They think there's room to run to the right here. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. This offense has a second down play.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Looking for a man. It's Battle. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. A sweet return after the pick, and they'll have it at the 43.
Well, the quarterback on that one put a lot of air under the ball. The problem is it gave the defender time to get his head around and locate it. Because of that, he was able to come away with the interception.
He wants to throw. Looking left. Finds a man by himself. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
Man, did he have a read on that one and almost had the pick. It'll be third down.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better.
And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Didn't get enough to move the sticks, but enough to leave them with a decision.
And the defense did a great job understanding the sticks, rallying to the football, getting them on the ground. And you're right, Reese, 4th and short, that means decision time, or for us, green light. Go for it.
And here's the chance to cut into that lead before halftime. First and goal. Quarterback sneaking his way, tunneling and rolling into the line. Wedges, pushes, and he's over and in for the touchdown.
That's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
He'll call for the fair catch here. And now the offense will come onto the field again.
Cricket.
The give to the left side. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. 9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. The give to the back. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. Makes him talk to the hand. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Leaves it with the running back. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires on the move. On target to the left. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. They'll go to the ground. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. Right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
They pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. And it's in for a touchdown. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. He just makes it look so easy. Impressive run.
So impressive. Time and time again, he can buy time, make you look silly. And the defense is just kind of like, wait a minute, you got him? I got him? No. Well, no.
The AT unit on the field. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Oh, he wants it all. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. All lined up and ready to go for a great second half ahead. Catches it inside his 20. Chance to really gain some ground. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. The offense set for a first down play. Back to pass, it's Jordan. It's complete to the right.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
On second down, looking to throw. Fires the pass, intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Timing has to be so good. When you're throwing at his own defense over the middle of the field, the ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late. As a result, it's an INT.
Got it.
Short fields make successful offenses just what they want here. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Oh, ball's out. The defense scoops it up, and they're bringing it back.
Offensive players, when they got the ball in their hand, they're trying to make plays, right? Trying to make you miss. There's nothing better than closing that gap and sticking that head right in that guy's chest and causing a fumble.
And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way.
Ready,
Second down after the offense recovered its own fumble.
let's go.
Quick handoff. Defense holds their ground, pickup of a yard. It's at the 26. Ball's at the 26. It's third and short, and they'd love to pick up the first down and avoid settling for the field goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
These quarterbacks that just bounce and bounce and bounce and pull the ball down and make plays. Defensively, you just got to keep coming. You can't get tired. You can't get frustrated, really. It's the frustration that gets to you because they keep making plays and keep getting first downs. You got another opportunity coming up. First and goal. Try to hold them to a field.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Now it's second and goal. Running back looking for the end zone to the left. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
I think it would be great if this offense leaned on the run game more in the red zone. Leaned on their back, man. Give it to him. Let him do his thing. He hasn't even gotten the end zone yet this season, so love to see him get that opportunity to maybe punch one in here.
Trying to get it done with the run here on third and goal. Bowls his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Notre Dame is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Rockney and Leahy, this has not been a blowout in South Bend today. They're up by 13 over Colorado. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. On the option. Now the pitch. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Might as well stick with him. They pushed it out to the 39 after picking up 5.
On the double.
From the 39-yard line, it's first and 10.
Jackrabbit.
They'll leave it with him. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's second and 6.
2-9 Philly.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
I think they called that knowing they weren't going to hit a home run. So why would you call it then? Well, you call it so third down becomes an easier down. It's not third and long where I have to pass the football. Now all options on the table.
And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
Yeah, and I just need a crease. I need you offensive linemen just like right here. Great job holding the point of attack. Don't let any penetration come in. Give me a little sliver, and then you see the running back.
He lost it high and deep down the left side. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
It's so easy to be up here in the booth and say, you should have put more zip on that. Sometimes you got to use the lob wedge. That time, you probably should have used the driver.
And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Looking to scramble. Now he'll let one fly down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
Man, this QB is so dangerous. He can get outside the pocket, and right here you can tell he gets outside the pocket. Now I got to make some decisions, man. Do I want to go chase this guy? Do I play coverage? And that's why these mobile quarterbacks can really put you in a predicament. The defense won this battle, but that guy is so hard to pull out.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break.
Easy.
They'll try the right side. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Well, they came into this game today knowing that this guy was going to have to leave his mark in this one, toting the rock, and he's done that. He's come up with some big plays, and he continues to do that here late at a juncture where they've got to continue running it if they're going to win.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He's going to run it. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. He was able to do that.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. The #1 job is to protect their quarterback, and they did not.
They did not, but my #1 job as a defensive lineman is to attack your quarterback and get him on the ground just like this, get in the sack, rattle this guy as much as you can, as many hits as possible on these quarterbacks.
A first down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they got on 2nd and 14. The give as they work on that clock. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one.
Come on, set.
They'll run it to the right.
On the double.
4th down and 10 and barely a thought of kicking it. They'll go for it.
Set. Ready, go, shoot.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it, and they convert. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. The corners are walked up tight. He'll come out throwing on first down. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Now the offense has to overcome the negative play after the defense comes up with a sack. The play action fake. Flushed out of the pocket. Looking down the left side. He caught it! And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the 4th quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
With the run on 1st and goal. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide on these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football, making the tackle for a long.
And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack.
Pound 55 weak.
Here's the handoff. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much. They need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment. Because today, oof, it was not a good day.
Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them, an absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you. Put up a bunch of points and win by a lot of points.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, Dave Pollock, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.